Enuanim ni adofo no maye musumfo Yesu beni me ho mache. Nansen no maye busy kakra. Ayana me fa na mafa mini komasi anwa akra. Investigations kakra, enchoye kakra, eni fifimu kakra, nhwemu kakra. Tinansen me nya kwanya mbedi bangi sensen bi ankrofo kika won tintani so. Yebeti audio bi a free abranti bi a frɛ no Alex. Ni asamba.
Odo Broni and the embassy has recognized they knew her before and said that dear Krabewu. And dear Wu so she had constantly gone there to inform them officially. And then what dear Newman Krata be here to confirm said Nikuno and power will no more confirming in no more science was our friend in Kratas and in Zakamodiama.
Enuanim ni adofo nom se obi ti se Alex eba be catch you say German embassy recognize Priscilla Ofori a.k.a. Odo Broni as the wife of Daddy Lumba Obwa enye nokore. About your phone na Google who the wife of Daddy Lumba is. You will know say as we speak today, even in the German laws, Mami Akosua Serwah Fosuh, also known as Akosua Serwah, is the only legally married wife of Charles Fosuh, a.k.a. Daddy Lumba, until he died. Oba German for and a German mra under the ordinance. The case ordinance court warrior and abrofa warrior. Oba abrofo no womo emra ye German emra egitum se oye Daddy Lumba jere emra otiasi enkosi ada ofrim no ana wuye no sa oba ni dindi Mrs. Akosua Serwah Fosuh, also known as Akosua Serwah. Germany consulate and embassy be any baby or recognize Priscilla Ofori a.k.a. Odo Broni say or your Daddy Lumba yere. Any baby and more be between futungu any. Ma omo person wo moje introdi no omo nje anundi. But what would tie me would jidi se me be ma no nka asem keke. But me yenhwe mu ansa na makasa no. Enkonkoji obi endi emra wonyenhwe mu. Sometimes what in sembia wonyi ne ya bebusame. Onim encrophobia womo eyi womo ho esi ho atie simon tintane so a womo kasama Priscilla Ofori na bebre na ya trofo. Bebre na ko school so womo nte emransemase. Womo nko court enkotie di si wo court. Womo nyem fifimu bia womo ka brofo de. Nanso entiase a yedete de omo kenkan nase no womu ni bi sebi nyese medi obi hu fe ana medi obi atem enokre na meka chew me hia nkrofo bi ti se Alexa otimi ba be kache amansan ese Kumasi High Court judge Dorinda verdict odiba bontin no otro wo mu se Akosua Serwah edi marriage certificate a hold on me and son eba court. Me platform so me busa ne se won chechi mu. On share me paragraph croa e wo verdict ni mu a Judge Dorinda e kan sa besinde months untimi nkyere me. Besinde nyina no odaso ni nam intintane so e twantro. Nanse ya chi moda. Ewo Kumasi. Oba be kache amansan ese more than yen yinu si ebe yi na Tuesday ya chi more than Friday o si ebe yi more than Tuesday endi 3 hours na yi more than mana be fie enso sa asem obe kan ekwa no de be jiska enuanum nya dofonum me ma me kasa anya tinti me ma me kasa anwa say we use WhatsApp, just call WhatsApp AI and type who is the wife of Daddy Lumba ubon say a bet show say Mami Akosua Serwah Fosuh ono ni Daddy Lumba yere e bet show so mo ware December 23rd 2004 e was born him in Germany afen so no e besa catch say Daddy Lumba otiase no ne yere e ya Akosua Serwah enkosi adowuye wanwa say obi timi ware under the Ordinance law wan court and koja ware wan trokrata and court and yiri eja ne ho wan court and trokrata bi anto say ne yiri eja no anwonyehiem nanso no krese oni ema fufuro so woye e ne yiri nachi enye prisilofori nko ha prisilofori na ye oba etwa to oni ne woye oni ne wo mansia se woni obi wo ewo ya manne ene ya mamre kwan so kra ewa kan amane na mamre mono oni oba wo a wonye ne ho ade onye wo yere efra bibi mpena ware ase woni nipa na etwempena ene wa oni na wo onye wo yere amane ne amamre kwan so enti se mutena sema enkrofo a wo mututu wo mo ho siwo wo ni na montentan ne so ekeka che enkrofo se wo mu no munim emra Daddy Lumba ti asekra no munim no Daddy Lumba enwu a anka ebi mu kra ya nche omudinda Daddy Lumba enwu a anka yenimu da se na ebi mu eni Daddy Lumba na tifi ena me no kasa no enkrofo bi sei no omukuta Daddy Lumba ni phone calls ni audios womukuta Daddy Lumba ni phone calls audios and any text messages womutimi ekofa Daddy Lumba ni phone na omu read text message between Daddy Lumba ni nua ba Mami Akosua Bempoma e won tintan so e di gu Mami Akosua Bempoma ho fi send message ni ye nokre se nye nokre ye nim nanso asama mpese mbismema mebisa wo ema wankasa obisa wo ni se e dem na be ma obi a owo access to Daddy Lumba phone obeyi esun komo Daddy Lumba so se odo Daddy Lumba e ba ni say na Daddy Lumba phone a oni nkrofo di nkomo wo so eso audio any text message be kwa kodi amansan ho na wo emrini mrebi ano mo de abetena ntintan so na wo mu kan mu nsem ekinkan ebo ya tena ntintan so ama TikTok lawyer abeka che say audios bia ye bobo ye concerning Daddy Lumba ene ni nuaba ene Mami Akosua Serwah ne ye twetwa de sisi eni ene me tofu esama onkaye se kai se ye mransem no e di process na ye adwuma na se obi di na asem kodan court na se court emambo aya ana judge etena asem ni so mambo aya sa mo aya ne nye de bia na mo aya judge ne ma ne ye nokore ana eye correct eno ntini e wo de appellate court ena me no kasa no ye Mami Akosua Serwah Fosuh odi ne bibia kodan the appellate court epe justice. This is where Team Legal Wives and Husbands come in. Team Legal Wives and Husbands no any the revolutionary movement a sorry to hear the cry of a desperate widow obi oni ni kunu atenasi for 33 years wabua ni kunu aye dwuma de abua ni kunu ama ni kunu adoma chede anyankopon de dom no a ode ba asase so epie ye bo World Cup enkrofo bebe nenim bobo enso wen hia oboafo a onim bobo kro bi hu saa na Daddy Lumba ehia Mami Akosua Serwah Fosuh ena nyame fa maame ne so ema adoma chede anyankopon de dom Charles Fosuh a.k.a. Daddy Lumba etumi ba bontima afufro ene amansan nyina enya so mfaso enkrofo ti Daddy Lumba enyum na omo ho atomo ebi yare a omutumi nya yaresa ebi di areho a omutumi enya nije chese enkrofo eti Daddy Lumba enyum afa afutu bebrewum esiesi aware bebre enkrofo manya broken heart kra no enyum no a comfort yomo nenso ade ba kwa wo se ye kai hu ni se Daddy Lumba enya oba eti say Mrs. Akosua Serwah Fosuh aye na anim ni say Akosua Serwah no when your baby sa anka ke bia adoma chede Nyankopon de dom no entimi mpie de empese me ka che woni say yesi say obi ya ade na se wan yi na ya wan yi na ya men say ni din so wontimi yi Mami Akosua Serwah Fosuh aya en say ni din na mo amuna montenta ne so a mo keka nsem no monya botre no kre no akaka kre bi na bedu to hear the cry of a desperate widow seeking justice. Mami Akosua Serwah wafani omemu wesu. For 10 years she was accused of poisoning the same man she suffered to see become a legend in music. Unim say Uko share the number of albums that Daddy Lumba released here. Or released 33 albums. Unim say Daddy Lumba name Mami Akosua Serwah Warrior expanding for close to 35 years. And name say na every year Daddy Lumba releasing him. No bagana 6 months in, 6 months out. Up until like 2010. I called Bekachi Eswawari Prisilofori. Now, I'm in Chuma Dream Bibisu. Daddy Lumba with 33 albums. 90% of the songs on the album mentions Akosua Serwah Ebonidin. Answer na Bema Eddie Wudin Bebonyum no. Na you mean so much to him. Musicians will tell you. Sebi my yenyum kakra. Timothy Bibia say the emotions na yenyum. They will feel it from within, from a place within, and the yenyum. And for Mami Akosua Serwah Din to appear in almost 90% of Daddy Lumba's songs, no, it should tell you who she was to him. Now, we 33 albums, no, na say we your my warrior ni so sing cha. Bon say 33 ni 35 no. E mo shedanwa. It tells you say Mami Akosua Serwah na ne nsa ehye Daddy Lumba ne nyuma enioma na oye na ne nsa ehye mu bi pa. Because to be married for 35 years, close to 35 years, and to release 33 albums, and for the man to mention the woman's name in almost 90% of the songs. Abrawatu nyum dada say e kase and komo ya ka quintum. Aye na ye nim the background story say sanka Daddy Lumba enhia Mami Akosua Serwah ankene enyum a edom etie any 33 albums here by no anka ebia namba. Ebani saying na all of a sudden the same Akosua Serwah no ye pesi ye gu ne ho fi. Ye pese ni dibre wo se ogina no ye yini fio. Ade se fata no ye mpese de be ma no. Bible class ye mfa ne de ma de ane de se no. Na se won pese obeyi Daddy Lumba yiri Mami Akosua Serwah ya. Ense ne di. Na ye me de se Ghana ye judicial system ni ye adwuma. Ena me no wokasa no. Mami Akosua Serwah is still following our early letters of administration. Properties on ni kuno aye. Nkrofo be catcher and tintane so say oni Prisilofori na yeye. In fact, one be catcher say Prisilofori ness. Ono no share Daddy Lumba. And this was said by Roman father in an interview. Obi enimi o want tintane so. Up until today I keep asking the question. Say Prisilofori nursing training be no call ye be no graduate here. So ye nurse wa Ghana Ocho licensure exams. That's all pass here. Whether you're graduate nurse or diploma nurse. Ocho licensure exams, all pass here. You have PIN code or PIN number. Into every nurse you see in the hospital, our passing your mom will school or mobile be particles, but will be our pass there or PIN number. We still ask the question. up until now, people can tell us, and Krofokra were more supportive Priscilla against Imam Sewa. They can't tell us ni pin number, ni year or graduate school, ni classmates, biamba bontimbe defending no graduation pictures, no pin number. Yet, Roman father purported to be Daddy Lumba's manager. Otimi ye interview be catch say, or your nurse, or your Daddy Lumba wife, ni yiri no, or your antro when you point, all kinds of things. Yes, and cheerful no. Ye de facts ni no krechi. Imi de facts ni no krechi. If you ask me, when I started following these issues, na me neutral. By now, name kasa. Obisa me say wine and me jina nichi. Me catch say me jama me Akosua Serwah. And I say it boldly. And I remain loyal to that woman because ya say obi ni kunu bebre. Aye japade. Abua ni kunu amana beye obrempon. Abua ni kunu ama ni din abeye edin kesiye. Na sida ebi mudi be man ni se ebi ni boni aye. Na me peno credit no krechi. Eno nti na me kokoma se court. Eba Accra court. Eno nti na me engage lawyers. Sometimes me no opportunity to crown judges kasa. Just said they wouldn't want to be on camera. But I do that to beef up my knowledge in the things concerning the judicial system. In your name, no mama yen kanu krema ye ho. And penawari anya wari. Obi wari under the ordinance. Ni kunu ontimi ko wari obi fufuro. Or urine so ontimi ko wari obi fufuro. Na separation is not divorce. So obi ni kunu e wari under the ordinance. Na se wo mumu ete ana confusion bi ba na ba ku kotena se and found afidudo. Se wo mu separate for 50 years. Na se wo mu amba court ambe pre-divorce. Ana wo mu mienu anko court ama court anti muntem saware fo a omu da so ware. Ada be ma ni be wu no ba ni ba oyeyere. Enti be ma ni fa bebi ni oba fufro kowo. Ano ni oba fufro kotena ne wo. Wintimi infe no emba mbeji aware. Free near worry no under the ordinance. That is the law. And the law is the law. Entimi sisa because Daddy Lumba ni oba fufra ko. And entimi sun san sisa because Akosua Serwah ewum. Awosem no ejini tuma pafra. And one thing that boggles my mind is that Obi ba court say ono no ye the only legally married wife of Daddy Lumba. Emma court verdict ekache ni se Accra Kumasi High Court verdict ekache ni se when timi an authenticate ni marriage certificate. Number 1, when timi an prove ni marriage certificate ni marriage under the ordinance to Daddy Lumba. That meaning that when timi prove so Daddy Lumba here in court. I don't expect the court say after mo say ni pa na timi prove no na omo di na koshe baby. Omudi na koshe aware a eye amane na mamre kwan so ifia aware customary marriage. Debi nipa ne ba say ope oba with the intent say opese court no ehwehwem na oboa so no kwani Daddy Lumba legally married wife. Se when timi anye say was court ne tu na asem ne twene. And so in this instance no court no e de no koshe customary. Se oni Oba no ni na ba court ho betwe manso no one ne nyina ayeyere. Mrs. Akosua Serwah Fosuh ai na enim na Akosua Serwah wanti ase ti no de na asem kodan appeal court. Appeal nsem yi omo be ka che se eni o enim. Enso na me no wo kasa yi no. Asem no akora appeals court. Enuanim na dofo nom. Me nse omre na so mpesa wo dwin sansem wo ho. We hu obi a ade nya ne dia na ebia o pre age ade no de akokot court amfa ade na ma no na wasan de akokot a ne tumi wo so kakra echen court dada no abere nipa no wako school send him say so the nkrata enye papa e fake send e bi mu ka no say mami Akosua Serwah certificate or the back court e fake oni certificate ye mransem no odi krata enye papa esan e fake e back court say odi be ye evidence e dia claiming bibi e wo court say court ne e find out and awo mu hunu say dia waye ni a yet to make trouble to so ma wuchia and edoko she fiase. I keep asking about ni saying na mami Akosua Serwah da so nam ho entimi antwabo anto ne so abi twantro si aware na yen ware no send the certificate e fake and so to me the back court asem di bia wo say yen fanje aware ma no aware enye na ware court na entimi anka se ne mami Akosua Serwah ye no abi twantro de krata enye aba enu nti no mo de ne kwahye fiase court na entimi anye e de entia because there is not enough grounds to do that. Na se oye me ana wo dream ti se me wo se hunu se ansa no bi betu ni nan se okọ appeals court no owo nienti owo inyinaso nti a okọ enti embeji obi endi a oba be catch us say even Germany embassy approve say a.k.a. Odo Broni and the recognized wife of Daddy Lumba. That is never true. It cannot be the truth because no you remind any baby I do nyensem na na ebetimi aka. Na so me ameti I minim say mami Akosua Serwah Fosuh ono no ye Daddy Lumba eyire when it comes to the law and the ordinance in the country of Germany. Obi eni obi em obi andada obi obeka say obeka otherwise from the American. Kache nipa ni se Yesuba choosing Yesuba se obwa odin kontompo odin tro onsro nyame na woni na muntinta ne so ankrofo bebre kasa wo mo kasa pa enso nyo bia asem o ka na ye nokre ebe nso akasa afa edu bebi edu ne dru ni bre bi kra tu nro enso mi ka me binche o ni anyame hwa no onipa ntimi ndome no tumi na wa nyame nsa na moma yen kan hunu se emra no ewo ho ma me no se obi sorry prekope eye na adwen se opese osisa Ghana mra because owutumi a ede nyoma be ko baabia ebe wie chi nanim gwase na baba be gunipa inti dia mpesa me ka che woni se choose nipa obetie no your voice be wo tipe wo say udwane fio choose ade a wo be consume e won tintane so na ma wakoma yare so what voice na me boy na abrante ne say German embassy agi pisloforia tum so no na Daddy Lumba yare okay so no Daddy Lumba wo mansia ye twen onfa mma no enko Germany no mo nkosra Daddy Lumba wo fie wo Germany one ne yere Mrs. Akosua Fosuh omonko no monko sra ni investment no na yen hwade omonfa sa status no of a wife to Daddy Lumba no nko Germany no monfa nko ye claims ni yen hwade in fact omutimi said dia abrante ne ka no Alex e ka ne ye no kra omutimi use the status no etumi kra de ko Germany ade ko enuma omutimi kra de ko siu mami Akosua Serwah so omutimi yesa amaya na ne ye beji omadi ana ebe ya nka wo mo ne German embassy no enkondi nkomo na German embassy mo official letter na mo fa beto abontin na yenhu whether passe Prislofori a.k.a. Odo Broni and the one that is recognized as Daddy Lumba yere our Germany embassy. I don't know which of the consulates, but minim baby crawl whether they were Ghana, whether they were Togo, whether they were Germany and Kasa. But Ode among for official letter and beto abontin. And your fake letter. Among for official letter and beto abontin. na yenhu na yenyan asem ne chidi yenyan ntokwane ko because team legal wives and husbands no oma kokodin abechi for the past 10 to 11 months they've been fighting, calling on the justice system in Ghana say omudi ye betuye na oba warifo Mrs. Akosua Serwah Fosuh owari Daddy Lumba enkosi said Daddy Lumba wuye no omode ne debrebe ma no na de sefata no wetimi aye sa okuna team legal wives and husbands akono ebepese bi hu bibi ebekwakowie ye mpese enkrofo bi be fe chi se omode a patcho and they'll go behind trying to ask for an out of court settlement. There be. Bibi asem na kudu na wasi sua bibi film. Na echima na eba no wo nkoye confused. Ebedu pempe so bi kra no na akoba ne se ye confusing marriage with concubinage. Ye confusing me no. So ya mencha de no. My videos bibi asem we by my close to 90 videos explaining different things. Video way me ye sene be ya baby a oti bia ne baby a obi an wonje insem bia ye kekantin tanis wonje ndi. Maami Akosua Serwah Fosuh is the only wife of Daddy Lumba according to the Germany Ordinance law. And she was wife to Daddy Lumba till the day he died. There's no other wife. And Ordinance marriage is a monogamous marriage. It's a marriage between two people. Obi ewari under the ordinance or you're protected by the law of ordinance. Ontimi ko wari obi fufuro nka ho. O piefe wari no ko wari obi fufuro. Sani pano can be charged with bigamy. It comes with punitive, measures. Mayema obia embedadaye in the name of oye to pack PRO esaye ebusieni esaye to pack ofase emobi ambedada ho mama yenye nyome yi yen protect your cultural traditions, yen protect the integrity of our legal system. Na ye mubi aya ko school a empena twe any akohwebra ye denti no ye riesi baby any ye pese ye dum Daddy Lumba yere Akosua Serwah eja enye yi atamfo nyanyame ena hwenu amu betimi aye to me ewo nyame ho to me so ewo mansansem to me so ewo asɛmdibia ene mransem na sa to me no emu bako bia kra nim ho ebeda mo amodi no krachi aka no kra a support ye Maami Akosua Serwah Fosuh attitude team legal wives and husbands. This is a movement that came out of a revolution and maybe original they heard the voice and the cry of a married woman, a widow, who was being subjected to ridicule, oppression and suppression from all angles and of all kinds and forms. These bold, courageous women took to social media to tell the story of Maami Akosua Serwah Fosuh. They held trumpets and they made sure that the whole world will hear the story of Maami Akosua Serwah Fosuh. This is the group that after I was introduced to this story, I identified with. And I realized, say, Eyekobia, omutimi jina wo menan so a, ometimi akoaje afoforo. Na nyame ncha de no, ekuo no a restructure. Na menya kwenya kan Team Legal Wives and Husbands or constitution. My kind of bylaws. Yes. My kind of punitive measures. In fact, I'm selecting interim executives no. Menya mo kwenya na mehu nneoma ene bute do mo anim a ompeso mo ye wo wie with the project Mami Akosua Serwah Fosuh no wo battle other projects ebe unite society ebe protecting the integrity of marriages and crophobia omo kwaware mu a enama ware so a asema to organization we our butai bi say obeboa sankrofo enti wo hwe me video yi na wo tie me na say won register with Team Legal Wives and Husbands we ya kwenya ma wo type www.teamlegalwivesandhusbands.com o come website and register no be member enche bia omo be ye ko bia be kese wo Ghana hapa ene amanone and they are registered worldwide e kro bia wo so bia to me register tinanem na dofonom enti entro onim say me yesu ba de me pay fifi mo pe credit analysis. Mami Akosua Serwah Fosuh is the only wife of Daddy Lumba until the court or a judge uses his or her gavel to annul the marriage between Daddy Lumba and Akosua Serwah. They still remain married until the day he passed on. Nyami on show bibia so hwe me nyami show. Me dia e chosen Yesuba. Show ni dia share your thoughts with Yesuba. Me ba show video we no share. Wa like no wa comment. No ama fufuro so ahwe bi. Nyami inshallah. Enche bia Team Legal Wives and Husbands and relief items. Ebi ra communities are omoye victims of flood. The organization intends to help 100 flood victims. In Chebia, this project is coming to a venue near you. Yami, and should be catch you on the flip side. Bye.